What's up, beautiful people? Good morning. Well, good afternoon, I guess. It just hit noon or whatever where I am. I just woke up. I look crazy, I know. I just woke up not too long ago and just went around and picked up my babies from my sister. She kept them overnight for me so I could get some sleep. I'll tell y'all all about that in a little bit. But right now, I'm about to brush my teeth, get myself together. I need to find my bonnet because I got this scarf on. I'm going to tell y'all just an update on me today. And I'm going to do 2 videos because my goal is to post a video this month each day because it's my birthday month. And, you know, I'm trying to get back into it with my videos and just posting on my Facebook channel and on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna post on both. It's gonna be either 2 different videos or the same video, just to, you know, share my life with the world. You know what I'm saying? Give updates on my life. It's just gonna be my life, vlogs of my family, my kids, myself, and you know, pretty much just what goes on in my life and how I cope with things. Talk about, like, you know, my feelings, anxiety, depression, raising 2 newborn twins, raising 2 older kids, my 7-year-old, my 5-year-old, and just share my experience in my life with y'all every day. And all the way up until my birthday, which is January 29th. So, yeah, let me put this pacifier in my baby's mouth real quick. And then I gotta... You still hungry, huh? And I gotta put him to the breast because I'm breastfeeding. Yes, I'm breastfeeding twins, y'all. It's a struggle. I'll tell y'all all about it. But let me get myself together first and brush my teeth and stuff like that. My bad, y'all. I gotta brush my teeth and stuff. And then we'll be cleaning up, cooking some dinner and stuff like that. And just, you know, bring y'all with me. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna all go on one video, but it is gonna be like, I'll probably make it into two videos because I gotta do 2 uploads because I didn't get the post yesterday. All right. I do more when I'm getting ready in the morning, but I'll save that for a get ready with me video. I am just trying to brush my teeth and stuff so I can hurry up and feed my babies. Well, one of my babies is crying because he's hungry still. So I don't really have much time to do anything really with 2 newborn babies. Let me set y'all up so I can give y'all a little update. What'd you say, Jakai? Okay, y'all. Hey, I'm back. So I got my baby here because I gotta feed him because he's cranky. Him is so cranky, baby. But yes, so just a little update on me and where I've been and what I've been doing and why I've been gone for so long. First of all, I want to say I'm starting a new chapter in my life. Like, I'm just gonna be doing what I like to do. Like, and I love doing videos and just sharing my life, and because somebody's gonna like be like, oh, I feel what she on, you know, I see where I'm coming from, and you know, I can't figure out the word that I'm looking for, but relate. Yep, somebody's gonna relate to me in my life and everything that I'm going through and is going through still to this day. So that's why I decided to come back and do my videos and just post. And it's not about anything. It's just what I enjoy doing, and it's fun to me. It makes me happy. That's maybe it's about to start up, but Jakai, go get your brother. Go get Elijah. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be doing videos and singing videos because I love to sing. cooking videos because I love to cook, and videos about just my life in general because that's just me. You feel me? Okay. Oh. These babies, y'all. They just is not happy right now. But it's what happens. Okay, Papa.
Get out my house.
You want to be free? You don't want to be swallowed anymore? Y'all, they don't like to be held down. I'm sorry it's taking me forever to just get this video going. They is not happy campers right now. But, okay. Anyways, so where I've been, I have just been in my, like, all together, going through just the ropes. You feel me? I've been gone for so long. I just lost track of me and why I was doing what I was doing, why I was doing the videos, you know, and it was a mess. So I found out I was pregnant. School closed. I worked at a school, and I was working from home, and I was also doing distance learning with my son, my oldest, and then my daughter as well. So then, that was crazy, y'all, within itself. So it was just too much. So then I found out that I was pregnant in the end of March, really. Me and my husband was trying for like not even a long time. I had got my birth control out in January. I had to get that surgically removed because it was like lodged in like just in the side of my stomach pretty much, or whatever. It was lodged in my stomach, and they had to get it surgically removed in January. So I had to heal up from that. And then we started trying for, I had an IUD, by the way. We started trying for a baby in February. And then I got pregnant. I was pregnant by the end of March, pretty much. And then I called in to set an appointment or whatever. Came to find out that I was around 5 weeks pregnant. I had to go in to the appointment. They didn't let you stay or anything because COVID. So they had me go in, do the ultrasound, and then go home. And then they would call me with the results of my pregnancy. So, of course, they confirmed the pregnancy. But they were like, they didn't see the heartbeats. So I was like, oh, snap, you know. So I had to go back in for another appointment to confirm that their hearts was beating. At that time, too, I didn't even know I was pregnant with twins. Like, they called me from the first appointment and was like, yeah, we see two babies, you know? And I was like, or 2 sacks. And I was like, oh, y'all, they tripping. Hold on. So, they said we see 2 sacks. And I was like, what's that mean, you know? And I was like, 2 sacks means 2 babies. And I was like, what? So I'm having twins, and they're like, yeah, but we want to make sure, you know, that the hearts are beating and stuff like that. Make sure it's a valid pregnancy. Y'all, this is what I go through. They hungry, but they want to just eat. They don't want to eat. I'm gonna just make them a bottle real quick of my breast milk. But, so... Anyways, so yeah, they confirmed it was a valid pregnancy at the next appointment. Both of their hearts was beating really strong. Found out that I was due. My due date originally was supposed to be November 30th. November 30th. But, so in the pregnancy, I think I went in by myself a while because my husband couldn't come because of COVID. And the first time my husband got to go was when I was 16 weeks. I was 4 months. I was 16 weeks, and he finally got to go. And at that same appointment, we found out what we were having. And of course, it was 2 boys. They're identical, you know what I'm saying? 2 identical boys. And then also throughout the pregnancy, it was just crazy. They was telling me all this stuff like, you could hemorrhage. This is your 3rd C-section. And they were monodyne twins. If y'all know about monodyne twins, it's where there's 2 sacks, you know, for each baby. 1 sack for each baby, I mean to say. And then it's one placenta, one huge, large placenta that they're both sharing from. So at that, they could be, it could be like a thing where it's like twin to twin transfusion, where one baby gains more than the other baby, where you could lose one, lose both. You know what I'm saying? It was just a crazy process. From 16 weeks, I was being seen weekly at appointments, going back and forth between where I live now and Rochester, Minnesota, which is an hour away from where I live. I was going there because they're like the twin gurus. So I was going back and forth between there and where I live now to go to appointments every single week, y'all. I was going every single week, literally, to these appointments, because from 4 months all the way to the end of my pregnancy. And then they ended up telling me, oh, you might not even make it to 24 weeks. You're gonna make it to 22 weeks. You might make it to, you know, all this crazy thing, like 24 weeks, 28 weeks. And I was just like praying each time because it was just crazy. I'm like, I know I had both my first 2 kids, I had them early. Hold on, I gotta make them a bottle so they could chill. What's the matter? What's the matter with you guys? Hold on. Yeah, they hungry. I gotta make them a bottle real quick. Because they not finna latch right now. I don't know what's wrong. Why they not latching? Y'all, I'm not editing this out. I'm not starting over with this story. I know they in the background. But that's my life. So, and I know I'm looking crazy with these braids in my head. But you'll find out why. Okay, make sure Elijah don't kick Isaiah off the couch. And I'll be right back, y'all. Dude wasn't even watching them whole time. He's sitting on there playing their Roblox, and they just over there crying, screaming. Y'all, it's been minutes that's passed, and he finally paid attention to them and put their pacifiers in their mouth so that they could stop crying for a second until the bottles was made. Excuse you. Unbothered. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I made them some bottles, so we're gonna get through this video.
And I burped the baby.
And he burped. So, yeah, my pregnancy was crazy all around. I was high-risk pregnancy already because of the first 2. I had the first 2 very, very early. Not very early. I'd say I had my daughter at 36 weeks and my oldest son at 32 weeks, 6 days. So, long story short, I was in and out of the hospital because I was having contractions really, really bad by like week 28. And I was having bad contractions, like crazy. One, baby A, which is Isaiah, and y'all will meet him soon. He was like down, y'all. Like, he was so low down that I could barely walk without having pain. And then, my baby B, Elijah, he was just all up in my ribs all the time. So during my whole pregnancy, I got no sleep. Here, baby. Over here. During my pregnancy, I got no sleep at all from the very beginning because it was just painful to sleep. Here. Turn your body so you can eat. Turn your body too so you can eat. So yeah, I got no sleep at all during my pregnancy. And because of how they were positioned, they would literally rotate and it would hurt so bad, y'all. Like, it just was painful. So I ended up actually like working all the way up until the day I went into the hospital to have them. So like, it was October. Actually, it was okay. I'm gonna tell y'all the story. It's really funny. Actually, I'm gonna say that for another video. That's so much. Okay, so I was actually having real bad contractions on October 4th. But my husband and my mother was just, you know, too turned up, and it was crazy, y'all. I'll tell y'all that story. But so I ended up not being able to go in because I didn't have nobody to take me in. So I just literally like went to sleep, like tried to go to sleep. I woke up the next morning on October 5th, and I was like, I gotta work. You know, I had to go get on Zoom with my students. So I'm like chatting with one of my coworkers, and I'm texting her like, man, I'm in so much pain. Like I can't even deal. Like I couldn't even like keep my head up on the video because I was in that much pain each time, just wincing from the pain. So she was like, just get off a Zoom with them and just go to the hospital, like get checked. So I actually finished that Zoom with that student still, and then I got off a little early, like a couple minutes early with him, and then I told my husband, like, I called the doctors and they was like, yeah, go in, but go into the one closest to you where you live. Don't come all the way to Rochester right now. Like, it sounds like you're having contractions. So I was like, okay. So I went there. They put me on the monitors and stuff. They had to find the babies. And I was having contractions, like back to back to back, y'all. Like I was having contractions. They checked like your amniotic fluid to see if that's leaking. They did that. And I was 32 weeks on the money, like 32 weeks for real. And they were like, okay, you're still having these contractions, like you're in pain. They kept trying to check my cervix, and my cervix was dilated, and it was soft, like I was effaced. And so then here. So I was dilated to, I think, a half centimeter when they checked the first time, and then it was like right there. So then they left me there. They checked me again, and I was 1 centimeter dilated. So I was dilating as I was there, and I was 32 weeks. And I wasn't supposed to push. I wasn't supposed to like get to that point where I would dilate because I was supposed to have a C-section, and it was too high risk for me to push them out or to actually like go into labor because they pretty much was telling me if I went into labor, then there's a possibility that I could, like, my scar from my past C-section could rupture. So they didn't want that to happen, and that would be bad. So they didn't want me to do that. So they called my doctor in Rochester, and she was like, hi, bye-bye. Yeah. So they called my doctor in Rochester, and she was like, send her over here. But I had to do a fetal fibronectin, which is they check your amniotic fluid to see if it was leaking. If it was leaking, they was taking these babies out pronto, because that means I was going into full labor. So they also did a COVID test on me. Y'all, that COVID test, it was horrible. Like, you don't understand. Some people say it don't hurt, but baby, it hurts. It hurts really, really bad. Like, they shoved it up my nose, and my whole right side of my brain just started burning. Like, it was on fire. I was tasting like copper. It was bad. It hurt so bad. And then my husband was near me the whole time. So then Rochester's an hour away from me, so my husband had to leave before me to go back home, grab all of our stuff, grab the baby car seats and all that other stuff, and then meet me there. So he left before me so that he can be there before I got there and not miss anything, because we didn't know what was going to happen, if they was going to take him out right away or if we was going to wait. So I finally get to Rochester, going through all the motions. Like, y'all, I drove an hour in the ambulance having contractions so bad. I was like, please don't let me have these babies in this ambulance. I don't even know what's going on. It was crazy. So we get there. My husband's there already. They get us in the room. They run all these same tests over and over again. Finally, at I want to say 10 o'clock at night, they're like, we're going to take the babies out, not tonight, but we're going to take them out first thing in the morning, 7 a.m. You'll be first one to have surgery to get those babies out, because my amniotic fluid was leaking. That came back positive. My COVID test came back negative, of course, because I never went anywhere. And then, so yeah, they made me, they didn't give me any medication for the contractions, so I just was having contractions for, I think, over 24 hours, actually, because I had started the process of labor on the 4th of October. Went all the way the night of the 4th, all the way the whole day of October 5th. And then first thing in the morning, October 6th, 7 a.m., they came in there, wake me up at 6:30, shower, rub yourself down with this. And then by literally, I was in there having surgery, and they both was born at 9:12. Isaiah, baby A, he was born 9:12 first, he came out, and then 23 seconds later, Elijah came out. Y'all, the process of the C-section was like 2 hours long, almost. Like, they had to do an epidural and a spinal tap because the medicine, they was afraid that the medicine would wear off from just the spinal tap, which she started to do close to, but they ended up hurrying up and closing me up and doing what they had to do before the medicine fully wore it off. And, yeah, it was a crazy process. I ended up having to get a whole nother procedure done close to the time that I was supposed to be discharged because they, poked a hole, like a tiny hole. They went too far with the needle for the epidural and poked a hole in my, like, spine or whatever. So there was fluid leaking. So anytime I would stand up or sit up, I would get so dizzy and get this raging, like, migraine, like, to the point where I was gonna pass out because the fluid was leaking in my spine or whatever. So I had to get that fixed. They had to take blood from my arm and stick it in my back to, like, fill the hole with my blood, like, do like a blood patch, it's called. So I had to get that done, and then that same day, actually, that they did that, they discharged me. Isaiah was 3 pounds, 11 ounces, 16 inches long, and then Elijah was 3 pounds, 6 ounces, 17 inches long. So they had to stay in the hospital. They were in the hospital for 25 days, y'all. They was in the hospital for 25 days. Imagine that, like, you know, like, it's your first time having twins. It's not your first time having children, but it's your first time having twins. You have to like, pump, so that they can get the gains that they need with your breast milk. That's the healthiest milk for them. And then you staying in the hospital with them for 25 days, but you got to come home and be with the other two and then go back to the hospital to feed these two. You know what I'm saying? It was just so crazy, y'all. I was going through so much in between these times. Long story short, I was going through a lot in this time, like, trying to just figure everything just happened so fast. It was like boom, 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 boom. My birthday came last January. Then COVID hit for real, and I had to leave work and work from home, do distance learning with them. Got pregnant with the twins, had the twins, and it was just craziness, y'all. Like, I have never felt so, like, people don't know, like, really how I be feeling, because I'm a very, like, closed person. Like, I don't tell people my business and stuff like that. But, like, I was so overwhelmed. My anxiety was horrible. I went through a little bit of depression. It was just, like, so much craziness. And then my husband got a new job where he was gonna be working night shifts, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, dang, bro, I'm about to be doing all this by myself. Like, it's about to be crazy. And yeah, it was mad wild, y'all. I was going through so much inside. Like, it's hard for me to tell y'all how I felt and how I do feel, because a part of me is, like, numb in a way to a lot of stuff. And but I will say it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. It's exciting at the same time. I do get my anxiety is pretty bad now. You know, like, I literally told myself I'm never having no more kids again. I got, like, whole PTSD from that, from just that experience alone. But the blessing is, I got 2 beautiful babies. I got 2 beautiful babies, y'all. Out of this whole situation, and I'm so grateful for my babies. I'm so grateful for God for blessing me with all 4 of my kids. I had crazy pregnancies with all 4 of them, and you know what I'm saying. Like, and those are another stories for another story time. But to make a long story short, I've been through a lot since I've been gone. Like, I've been through a lot, and I've been just trying to refine who I am, like, and just figure me out and figure out what's going to make me happy, what's going to bring joy to my heart, and what's truly going to bring the best out of me to, you know, be good for not only myself but for my kids too. And that's what I am doing right now. I'm trying to restart myself and just figure out who I am and figure out what's going to make Sierra happy. So that's what I'm doing. That's what, you know, that was a story time about the process of how I got pregnant, how I had these twins, how I just popped up with 2 new babies, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my life and what I've been going through, just a little bit of everything: anxiety, depression, overwhelmness, excitedness, you know, if that's even a word, happiness, sadness, just changes all around, all in once. And I'm the type of person that I like to be in control of everything. And I feel like this is God's lesson to me. Like, you can't control everything. I control everything. You feel me? Like, you're not in control of your life whatsoever. You can't make it what you want it to be unless I say that's what it's going to be. So that is what I'm doing. I'm following God blindly. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care. I'm following him blindly. Hey. And that's just what we doing, y'all. That's just what it's gonna be. So just walk with me and follow me on this journey of this crazy life with my new babies, my son and my daughter, and just my family in general. And we just gonna rock it out, y'all. We gonna do the thing. And I'm gonna be posting and vlogging and doing little fun challenges and cooking videos with my kids. And I'm gonna just bring y'all with me on my journey. So bear with me. This is the raw, uncut footage of me and my life. I'm not gonna be editing a lot. It's gonna be just what it is. So enjoy it. Love it. And if y'all, you know, got questions for me, comment down below. If y'all got any recommendations on a good bottle to use that's not gonna take all the time to clean in the world, like these Dr. Brown bottles, it's a lot. So hit your girl up in the comments below and let me know what y'all recommendations is for bottles. And yeah, oh yeah, let me tell y'all about my hair real quick. So my hair is falling out. So that's why I'm trying to put it in these protective styles and stuff like that. I'm gonna actually get my hair done and braided so that my hair can just grow. You know, it's long, it's growing. I'm still taking my prenatal vitamin, but I guess, like, you know, you have babies and your hair fall out or something. I don't know. But that's all for this video, y'all. Just a little update on my life and where I've been. I will be posting another video today, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, you know. And don't forget, follow my Facebook page. It's CeCe's Life. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, CeCe's Life. And hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And press that like button, y'all. React to this video, y'all. And just, you know, stay tuned with me, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video.